Welcome to my Corporeal Beast guide. The Corporeal Beast is level 785 with 100,000 health. You will need to have completed the quest Summer's End to access this boss. As for the equipment, you will want full masterwork, which does include a helmet, plate body, plate legs, and boots. These 4 pieces cost roughly 50 millish. You can use an uncharged godbook or a Scrimshaw of vampirism, a quiver just for the prayer bonus, the Brawler's blood necklace, which I highly advise over the amulet of souls. You can use a kiln cape or a 99 strength cape. As for your weapon, I suggest either an augmented Mizuyari, an augmented Masuda's war spear, or the superior Vesta spear. For the perks, I go with the standard Precise 3 Equilibrium 2 with Looting 2 or Scavenging 2. This is just so I can get Biting 3 for free. And lastly, Cinderbane Gloves. You do not need to buy these, as these do cost almost 40 mil. You can just buy Masterwork Gloves for about 5 mil. Now for my inventory, you'll want 1 blue charm, 1 crimson, and a games necklace, 3 super restores, a luck of the dwarves for a switch when you're about to kill the corp, an augmented Cinderbane Godsword for its special attack. Its special attack is called Healing Blade, and whenever you want to spec something, it will restore your prayer and HP depending on how high you hit. An Ancient Elven Ritual Shard. This is like an enhanced Excalibur, which does restore your prayer, which has a 5-minute cooldown. If you do not have the 8 millish, you can just take out 1 more super restore. You will want the enhanced Excalibur, some armor spikes, which you can wear, but I advise not to, just so you can have the +4 prayer bonus. Weapon poison ++, and holy overloads. Once you are fully geared, right click your games necklace and then rub, and then go to option 5. From here, you will want to run east. Go through the first passage, and then go east again. Once you are finally at Corporeal Beast, you can activate your Supreme Brawler. You drink your overload, your weapon poison, and now for your quick prayers, you will want Deflect from Magic, and then Term Oil. If you have Malevolence, you can use that, but you will use a lot more prayer. Right click this little passage, and then you can do Custom Session, and then make sure to set it to Fastest. You do not need to really change the max players because there is no boss timer. And then start. Turn your quick prayers on and make sure your auto retaliate is on. And now we just wait. Now once you start attacking Corporeal Beast and your adrenaline is building up, the first ability you want to use is Quake, which does reduce his defense by a minute. Afterwards, I like to use Slaughter, and then I walk under a Corp. Now you will notice there is a black core. I am switching to my Cinderbane Godsword to Spec, and then you can just use Devotion to minimize the damage. And then just let Revolution, or you can manually click your thresholds. You are able to use Greater Barge if you do have the 140 mil codex at the time. You can stall your adrenaline by opening up the defensive bar and then using Anticipation, Freedom, or Surge and Escape. After the first kill, use both your Shard and Excalibur, and then you're ready for the Corp. This time, since you have more adrenaline, you could immediately Quake, run under him to Slaughter, and then just attack him as usual. Now the Corp is coming out, and once again I am switching to my Godsword. I'm specking him to heal, and then I'll kill it and just go back on the Corp. I am using no keybinds for this, and for that reason, when you switch to your Godsword, you want to spec your just the adrenaline that's slowly building up, and then just attack Corporeal Beast as usual. And then remember, you can slaughter him. And then remember to make sure to stall your adrenaline. This is to ensure you are able to Devotion, Quake, and then slaughter him right away. Doing this, you should be able to get a decent amount of kills per hour, and I will probably say you can last about 20-ish minutes, depending on how often Corp does smack you. And this Cinderbane Godsword is your best item possible, because it does give you free HP and prayer. I know usually the elite people would say, oh, it's a waste, you can just use the Zeramos Godsword spec. But personally, I do not have that one build item. So instead, I am using the Cinderbane Godsword, which is a measly 5 to maybe 8 mil, and its spec is amazing. Every time the core comes out, I pretty much just spec it to get free health back. This does ensure that you stay even longer. Now, as you just saw, I did get Onyx Bolts. This is the best boss, personally for me, that is very nice and relaxed, that does drop a lot of GP. And this is because those Onyx Bolts, to me, they're fairly commonish, and they're very good money. Corp does also drop white berries, cannonballs, and anti-poison or anti-poison plus plus. I do not recall, but all of those, along with green dragon hide leather, I mean just normal one, they are always 100k plus drop. The white berries, if you are to get them, they are almost 800k for a drop. And you see how I'm almost dead? I spec, and I'm back again with full health. the core came out again. I will spec it, and there we go. You can just run the core if you feel like it, but usually the specking it for free health is better. There is another bonus to what the Corp can drop, and that is the Sigils. These are extremely rare, but when you get them, the Arcane, Divine, and Elysian are all over 4 mil. The Spectra is about 600k, so they are good money if you get them, as they are just a little bonus. It does help. With this setup, I am able, since I barely need to bank due to the Godsword special attack, I get about 30 kills per hour. This does include banking and then running back. Thank you all so much for watching this Corp guide, and hopefully you were able to learn a thing or two or little tricks on how good the Cinderbane Godsword spec is good for this boss. Thank you all, and enjoy the rest of your day.